have our in-person reading today. So for you guys, because you came today, you get a special treat. We're going to actually get to go over 2 books today. So we're going to save our main book for the last attraction. And let's get into our first book. This first book is called I'm Possible. So this book is about me taking all of my great nieces and nephews on a field trip. How many of you been on a field trip before? You have? Great. Well, in this field trip, we're going to see where they got to go and what they got to learn on their field trip. So when they go on the field trip, how many of you, you've been in a field trip, when you're in the bus, are you sitting down or are you jumping up and being loud? Sitting down. That's right, we're sitting down. So as we see here, all of my nieces and nephews, they got to sit down and they got to head to go on the field trip. And so when they went on the field trip, they're in the car, they're having a good time, and they went to Career Mania. So for Career Mania, this is a place that you go to and you get to learn about all the different careers that you can do. Like being an astronaut, being a pilot, being a police officer. So at Career Mania on their field trip, they got to go and let's see what they got to practice being. So when they went inside, how many of you have been to the dentist? You've been to the good job. Yeah, so they got to play and they got to be a dentist. They got to be a firefighter and do the fire hose. And then they also got to be a nurse. And they got to participate and ride the fire truck and do all of these good things. And so here, you can see them, they're participating. They got to dress up and be actors and singers. All the great things that you can be when you get older. And so in this book, it's teaching them that they can be whatever they want to be and that society does not have to decide that for them. So on the way home from the field trip, they got to learn a rhyme. Who wants to learn the rhyme with me? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to repeat after me, okay? All right, so here it goes. I can be whatever I want to be. Because I have all the possibilities. And nothing can stop me. That's right. You can be whatever you want to be because nothing can stop you because you're smart, you're beautiful, you're kind, and you can do everything you set your mind to. So that was the first book about I'm Possible. So now let's see what their second book is about called The Magic Wish Ball. So in The Magic Wish Ball, like I said, these are all my nieces and nephews that got to be the characters in the book. Some of them are here today. The baby right there, he's the one here in the little onesie. My godkids over there, they're back here in different spots. And so you get to meet some of the characters today. So this book here is about going to grandma and grandpa's house. How many of you have grandparents? You do? Right. So here, when they go to grandma and grandpa's house, let's see what happens when they go and experience a good time at grandma and grandpa's house. So they get to grandma and grandpa's house, they're playing and having a good time, and when they get there, they see grandma has a magic ball. So we see the magic ball has all these pretty colors, it's all bright, lit up. And so grandma, she shows them a ball, and they're all so excited to see the ball. And so at grandma's house, when she shows them the ball, she says, guys, you can look, but don't touch. How many of you heard that? When you go to the store, you can look, but don't touch. So let's see if they listened in the book and if they looked, but they didn't touch. So they're playing, they're having a good time at grandma and grandpa's house, and then it's time to go home. Their parents come, they get ready to pick them up and take them home, and let's see if they listened. He took the ball, didn't he? Was he supposed to take the ball? No. That's right, because you look, he looked, and he touched, and we're not supposed to touch, right? We just look, but we don't touch. That's right, so let's see what happens when he takes the ball home. Did the ball lose its color? So does that mean it's broken? So he went home and he tried to make a wish, but do you think his wish came true? No. So let's see what happened when his sister tried to make a wish. Did the ball light up for her either? Is it still broken? So if we take things that we're not supposed to, is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's right. And we see the ball didn't work because they didn't listen, right? So here, let's see what happens. Their dad caught them, and he said, oh no guys, that's a bad thing. And what happens when we get in trouble? Don't we have to go to timeout? And then we don't get to go to recess. We don't get candy. But you guys are all good, right? You do everything you're supposed to, right? I know, because you're a good crowd. That's right. Oh, your parents are right. So here we get to see Dad catches them, and he tells them, guys, we have to take the ball back. So let's see what happens when they take it back to Grandma's house. So they get to Grandma's house, and they tell her, Grandma, the ball is broken. It doesn't work. And Grandma says, it does work. You are just supposed to take it when I give you permission. And then when you make a wish, you have to make a wish that helps others and not just yourself. So let's see what happens when Grandma gives the permission to take the ball back. Did the color come back? It did. So let's see what they wished for to see if their wishes came true. So they take it back home again, and let's see what they wished for. So the first young man, he took a wish and he said, I want to feed the homeless. Is that helping others? Yeah. And then the second boy, he said, I want to make music that makes everybody happy. Is that helping others? And then this young lady, she said, I want to make clothes that makes everybody beautiful. Is that helping others? And so what do we think happened? Their wish came true? Did it come true? Did the color come back? It did. And did that make Grandma happy? Let's see if it did. So they're all excited. Their wishes came true. But let's see. Grandma is happy. Because when we do what we're supposed to, doesn't that make our parents happy? When they say clean your room, you go clean your room, don't you? They're laughing. Well, we're supposed to clean our room when they tell us to. Because when we do good, we get good things, right? And good things happen. And that's what they learned here in the book, is that when you do good and you don't take things without permission, you get good treats and good things happen. So we learned in the book today that you can be whatever you want to be. Nothing can stop you. And that if we listen and do what we're told, that good things happen when we make good wishes, right? And so also we can tell this guy thank you here with the camera, because he's the one who did all the pretty pictures in this book. Thank you. So thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope you learned a good lesson today. And if you like these books, we have them for purchase right there in the middle of the store. But don't forget to grab